Okay,
Awesome.
perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, sweet. Well, to get us started, I just want to say thank you again for coming and listening to us and helping us improve and get better. We greatly appreciate it. We're going to talk a little bit about the Dell ProDeploy Client Suite today. I'm Kate West, and my team members are...
My name is Allison Cohens.
I'm Evan Elizaldi.
And I'm Kirsten Perkins.
And before we get started and go over our agenda, we are doing a Menti today. So if you want to have your phone handy so you can kind of scan the barcode with your camera, just getting you ready because it's coming up fast. So let's start with the agenda though. So first, we're going to do a very high-level overview of the ProDeploy Client Suite and really get a basic understanding of the different offerings and see what would fit your company the best and how customers can maximize their value with that. Then we're going to go into a case study and really understand how that uniquely fits each company and see a real-life example where it met a company's needs. And finally, really just get a deeper understanding of the customer value adds and work through that decision tree and see where it can meet different companies or your company and why you should choose Dell in the end. So to start us off going over the ProDeploy Client Suite, just a basic understanding, we will see here the 3 different levels: Basic Deployment, ProDeploy, and ProDeploy Plus. And as you see on Basic, it offers configuration settings, services, and the Tech Direct portal. And you're going to see that consistent across all 3 offerings. So each offering just builds on the last. So as you upgrade, you're not sacrificing anything, you're just simply gaining more. And the 3 offers are really designed to meet customer needs from the most simple to the most complex. So to go a little bit deeper into that, Kirsten's going to take it next.
Thank you for that great introduction, Kate. And yeah, as she mentioned, basic deployment really just starts us off. It's the base of all of our ProDeploy suite offerings for client. And so what this does, it allows you to configure your laptops just the way you want them. This includes BIOS configuration, asset tagging, and shipping box labels, and a standard asset report that just lists everything on an Excel sheet. While this may seem pretty simple, it takes the hassle out of deployment and really just eases up on what all you need to do to set up your new systems. It also includes an engagement manager, which is huge because it's a single point of contact during your deployment process. And so if you have any questions, you can just go straight to them. Also, Tech Direct is a great free tool with basic deployment. And there you can go in and, for example, configure your BIOS and stuff like that. And for our basic deployment, a lot of our customers like to add on image assist. So what this does is it creates a dynamic image. What this means is that it's cross-platform. It's not designed for just one system. Instead, it can be used across multiple. Also, Dell goes ahead and we update it with the latest drivers so that you don't have to do anything when you place a new order. There's nothing you have to go in and change unless that's your choice. It also allows for quick use of products. So when you turn on your new system, you see the applications that you need right away. It's also accessible in Tech Direct, and you can go ahead and change your image any way you like before you deploy. Our next level that we have is ProDeploy. So this automatically includes the imaging, so you don't have to add that on. But the biggest differentiator is that it has 24/7 on-site installation. So if you do need that little bit more of help during your deployment process, this can help you. It also includes a deployment engineer on top of the engagement manager. So what this does is they kind of help you figure out what all you need to do for deployment and what suits you best. And now Evan's going to go into ProDeploy Plus and some of the additional offerings that come with that.
Yeah, going off of what Kirsten was saying, I'll be talking about ProDeploy Plus. Basically, ProDeploy Plus is the whole package. With ProDeploy Plus, you get everything that ProDeploy has, but with 4 additional add-ons. The add-ons are such as connected configuration, data migration, 30-day post-deployment, and training credits. Y'all are all probably wondering what this all means. So with connected configuration, you're able to configure your system to your exact liking. It's like a customization tool. You can securely extend your network inside a Dell facility via a VPN to our servers. You're also able to update images, change your BIOS settings, install applications, partition hard drives, and perform encryption domains to your company. Going on next with data migration, you're able to move your data from your old devices to your new devices. This helps with transitions tremendously throughout your whole system, like a whole upgrade. This helps with everything. Next is a 30-day deployment. So say you have a problem within the first 30 days, you're able to come back to us with any problems or concerns. We can assist you in any way, and we can try to help you to get your device to your liking. And the last but not least add-on is training credits. Y'all may ask, what can I do with the training credits? Well, training credits are for you to learn and to gain knowledge throughout Dell's website. You can take courses on whatever aspects of your choosing. So by buying ProDeploy Plus, you're able to reduce your deployment time by 50%. And 50% is a big number. So, your ROI will go up. You can focus on more things you need to do in that company, in your company. And next, we have the solution tree here. So, say you use data migration or connected configuration a lot, then we would automatically tell you ProDeploy Plus is the one for you, just because it has everything you need. It has all the tools you need. It's like a base level 5 tool start right there. So that is what the best solution is for you for your fast track. Now we're going to go on and talk a little bit about some scenarios where we use ProDeploy Plus or ProDeploy in the real life setting.
Yeah, thank you, Evan. And here's the QR code that we mentioned earlier. If you don't want to use your phone, you can also go to menti.com and input that code that you see at the top. So as Evan mentioned, sometimes it can be a little difficult matching what you need to the different solutions that we offer. So we're going to do a little scenario to practice that. So our scenario is this. Dellionaires is a large company with 5 people in their IT staff that are experienced in deployment. The company has just ordered 150 new systems and they want imaging with configuration. The IT staff is confident that they don't need on-site support. Which level of deployment should they purchase? Now, if everyone has their Menti set up, I'm going to go ahead and change to the results screen.
Damn, I messed up. Menti.
Does everyone have it? I'm sorry. Did someone say they did it?
No, I'm like an amateur when it comes to Menti. What's the website thing?
It's called
Oh.
Menti, so menti.com.
Scan it on your phone, Ron.
Yeah, it's way easier.
Oh, tell me what to do, Matt.
Just scan that QR code that they have up on the screen. That's what I did.
And you. All right, good. I'm good. I'm in.
Okay, perfect. So let me present this. Okay, so we have a couple different answers. We have basic, ProDeploy, but the consensus seems to be basic with image assist. So let's see what we thought was the best solution. Apologies as I toggle the screen here. I know it's a little much. And so we also decided that basic with imaging was the right decision. Why? Because they wanted pre-configured systems and they also wanted them imaged. However, they said that they had enough experience with deployment, so they didn't need that on-site support that ProDeploy would offer. So thank you all for participating in that. And now Allison's going to go on to a real life scenario where the ProDeploy suite helped a customer.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kirsten. So jumping into the case study, our group decided to study Sayo Food Compass Group. It's a division of Compass Group, and it's a leading food services company with annual revenues of about 26.6 billion US dollars. They're based out of Japan. And just to give you a brief overview, they deliver food and support services to hospitals, nursing homes, all the way to education institutions. And it operates at about 1,800 locations throughout Japan. So it is a pretty large company. So getting into their goal and their deployment process, it was to streamline a countrywide endpoint replacement. So their core business needs that they communicated to us were to replace all their aging PCs across all 1,800 locations, distribute devices using Microsoft System Center Configuration Manager, mouthful right there, and ultimately to find a vendor to enable this deployment. So Dell EMC matched Sayo Compass Group with ProDeploy Plus for client for their business needs. So kind of a fun tidbit here. Their parent company, Compass Group, actually had advised Sayo not to use Dell EMC solutions, but after crunching the numbers and comparing and contrasting, they found that Dell actually allowed the company to find solutions that are 20% more cost-effective than any of the competitor services. So jumping into a few more results that they experienced, they found an increase in productivity that allowed the company to focus on other mission-critical issues other than their deployment process. kind of frees up some time there. And as I mentioned before, ProDeploy Plus for Client was a very cost-effective solution for their deployment needs. Dell EMC also offered fast solutions as 450 endpoints were rolled out at 350 sites in just 3 months. So obviously this was a large deployment process and we were very quick to respond. So SIO also loved that there was zero cost for endpoint disposal, as their IT manager had quoted in our case study. We safely disposed of our PCs while reducing the effective disposal cost to zero with Dell. And as stated by their subject matter expert, Ryota Kiyozawa, we found the ProDeploy team was flexible in its scheduling, which I think was why the process went so smoothly. So as you can kind of infer from this case study, we at Dell EMC are here to help you find the right solutions for you and your company. We want to hear about your business deployment needs and match you with the right solutions that can benefit your company. And after all, time is money, and we are here to help you capitalize on those opportunities to create a faster and more efficient working environment. So now let's talk a little bit more about the benefits you can experience with ProDeploy with our expert, Kate.
Thanks, Allison. And yeah, like she said, time is money is going to be a consistent theme through everything I talk about. It's really just the name of the game. So what's in it for me? You know, what are you going to see as a result? And the first thing that comes to mind is faster deployment, getting you up and running and off the ground faster and keeping your systems moving and set up. Assistance with deployment, helping you make sure they're set up correctly and that everything is going as according as it's needed. And then finally, education time, taking away the time from you learning and then you teaching, or however that works in your environment, and really just automating that process through the classes helps us get back that time. And then we want to look at why ProDeploy for Client. So not just why, you know, what are you going to see from it, but why ProDeploy? So it launches corporate images across multiple sites. It's cost and time efficient. Like I said before, time is money is going to be a consistent theme. It's easy to order and scale, and then there's 3 options to fit any customer. So based on your company's size or your company's needs, we can adjust to that and help make sure that we get the best opportunity for you and match you where you are now, but are ready to grow with you as you do. And finally, why Dell? You know, why Dell? We have over 11 million systems configured annually, 54.6 thousand systems imaged each week. Dell EMC offers a lot of different tools, and based on what your company does and what your company's needs are, you know, what you have in-house or what you don't have, we can help bring those tools alongside to make sure that you get what you need and you get as much done as you can. And then finally, the global reach. With 72 countries and 4 regions, we're really going to meet you where you are and meet you where your company continues to grow. We want to encourage that growth and help come alongside you and partner with you. And kind of just to close us out, we really hope you got to see how the ProDeploy Client Suite can add a lot of value to your company and how we can help you make sure you get the best setup for you. And we just want to thank you for taking the time to listen to us today.
Yeah, thank you so much.